My name is William Michael Forbes. I want to welcome you to Supernatural Saturday. And today I have with me Archangel Raphael, and our meditation today is going to be on healing the body. Now, when he came in, he said, most humans are so caught up in the external world, they have become disconnected from their bodies. This is very important to understand that most of us, because of the way we've been raised, are disconnected from the relationship that we have with the inside of our bodies. And he wants us to really understand that learning to focus inwardly, you can alter and change very specific functions in your body simply by cultivating a deeper awareness of the internal relationship that you are naturally meant to have with your body. Most people are disconnected from the natural relationship you would normally have with your body because of the types of distractions that you're caught up in. You're so focused on the outside world that you have very little time for your inner world. Not many of you are aware when your body is speaking to you anymore. You seem to try to alleviate your suffering with things that are not really alleviating your suffering at all, but simply helping you to ignore them further. Ignorance of your body will simply create more suffering. You must understand this, that the ignorance of your body will create more suffering. When you find dysfunction in the body, it did not happen by chance. There is a reason for things occurring in your body. Most of them, from our observations, is that you are not treating your body properly. You are not exercising your body properly. You are not feeding your body properly. And you do not communicate with your body properly. Most of you just allow your minds to run on, unaware that what is going on in your mind is in fact affecting your body. What you think is affecting your body, your nerves, your organs, your glands. And I came to this one today very simply to say this, that the beginning steps in healing your body, independent of the external mechanisms that you currently use to heal your body, is first reawakening and rekindling the love and the friendship that should exist between you and your physical being. Your physical being is an independent organism that you utilize while you are here in this physical dimension. That body that you're in is an independent organism that you utilize while living in this physical dimension. And it is your best friend, or ought to be your best friend, because you get to live with it for your entire life experience in that form. You don't have to live with any other body, but you do have to live with the body that you are in. And in that body, there are different things in that body. There are organs, there are glands, there are nerves. It's a highly complex and organized community of consciousness. Your body is a highly organized community of consciousness. Your heart, your liver, your organs, your nerve, your glands, they are all different organisms cohabitating in this one form. And you don't even have a relationship with most of those organisms. How often do you have a relationship with your heart? Do you not sit down with your friends in your neighborhood that you care about and communicate with them and share with them and participate with them and celebrate with them and laugh with them and dance with them and enjoy your time with them? Would you not have at least that relationship with your own body also? Would you not treat your body with the same love and regard that you would treat your brothers, your sisters, your family? Your heart, your liver, your kidneys, your stomach, your bladder, your spleen, your blood vessels, your nerves, your bones, your joints, they all are living organisms. They have their independent functions, and you get to have a relationship with them if you so choose to. But if you had dear friends that ignored you, how would you feel? Well, how do you think your body feels if you are ignoring it? Or you ignore it because it's in pain and it's telling you, I'm in pain because I'm not being exercised properly. I'm in pain because you are not feeding me properly. I'm in pain because you are not loving me. How often do you give your body the same regard that you give your friends or your family? Your body you will live with for your entire duration of your lifetime. Those around you, you may not. So it makes good sense that today I would come to this one to offer a meditation to give you the opportunity to begin a process, of healing your body by cultivating a conscious relationship with it. Now you will have a choice today in how you will proceed. We will simply offer you the opportunity to quiet your body, to assist it in getting open and receptive, to allow your awareness to become familiar with it. Even the parts that are in discomfort, do not be afraid of them. Do not be upset with them. Do not be angry or annoyed because a part of your body is sore. It is sore for a reason. It is calling your attention. And if you are not dealing with any form of dis-ease, the simple act of going into your body and moving your awareness in there and allowing yourself to interact with the consciousness of your body deliberately. You can move your awareness into your physical heart and it will feel your presence, and you will feel its presence, and you'll feel its light, and you'll feel its life. You can cultivate an awareness and a relationship with your body more intimate than you can with this world around you. And it is the most intimate relationship you can hope to have in this physical body. And you have the most intimate relationship you have is with the body that you are living in, that is sharing its space with you. And I encourage you to reconsider the priority of your relationships, to learn to listen to this dear friend that you inhabit. When it is in pain, to be willing to give it the attention and love that it needs and requires, because there is no action or behavior of your body that it is not trying to communicate something to you. And the process of healing your body becomes one of the relationship you have with it. And what is the relationship you have with your body? How often do you turn inward to a kidney or a liver or a bladder? Most of you only turn attention to it if it's giving you a problem, and then most of the time you try to ignore it because it is a problem. It is uncomfortable, so you ignore it. Would you ignore your child if it were hurt or hungry? Would you? Would you? Well, why would you ignore this body that you're living in, that you're going to spend a lifetime in? It is to be your best friend and companion while you move through this experience of time and space. And I've simply come here to offer you the opportunity to re-experience, reignite the love, the relationship, the friendship that should reside within you and in that body, so that you feel when you open those eyes in the morning, you are grateful to meet this friend that is your body. And when you go to sleep tonight, together with that body, you're grateful to go to sleep with that friend. And during the day, as you go through your day, you're grateful to travel through your day with this friend that is your body. And all healing, the exchange of energy between yourself as a soul and the consciousness of the body, which is matter. And that exchange of energy that happens between the two of you all of the time, whether you are aware of it or not. And that exchange that happens between you is very important. And to become conscious of that exchange, even more important. And as you become conscious that I have a relationship with my body that is really bad, I think bad about it, I'm angry at it, I'm disturbed by it, and you realize, wow, I do not like my body very much because I mistreat it. I'm angry at it because it's telling me it's in pain because I didn't walk properly. I hit my thumb with a hammer and I'm angry at my body for being in pain, but my body is simply telling me, you hit me with a hammer. You do not understand the relationship you have with that body, but you can begin to build a new relationship with it and begin to be more mindful of what its needs are. For it depends on you to take care of it. It depends on you now to take care of it. the nature of this animal that you inhabit is that it surrendered its life to you that you might use it, so that you could learn and grow and evolve your consciousness through the experience of what you call time, space, and matter. And our meditation will be very simple today. We do not like complexity. We love simplicity. Simplicity makes things so much more easier to understand, to comprehend, and to evolve from. It's much easier this way. Simply breathing is an act that you assert over your body. The very act of choosing to have your body breathe tells your body, I'm with you. When you take a breath, it tells your body, I am with you. That is why breathing feels so good, because your body feels you with it. And it feels good when you're with it, like you are with your best friend and they were ignoring you and now they're not ignoring you. And suddenly your best friend is saying, oh, thank you. I'm glad you're paying attention to me. Your body is like your best friend, or it ought to be your best friend. And so the very act of breathing is an act of consciously involving yourself with your body again. And your body enjoys that and feels that. You feel that. Even those of you that are hearing me speak right now understand this principle just by breathing. How the body feels when you breathe it, because it remembers now that you are with it, and it remembers that it is with you, and now you're not ignoring it anymore. The very act of breathing is saying, I am with you. I am with you in here. And your body says, he or she is with me, and I'm grateful. And that's what you feel when you breathe that breath in. And that feeling of delight and expansion and openness that happens is your body and you're experiencing that union between the two of you where you are cooperating together. And in that cooperation, there is healing. In cooperation, there is healing. In ignorance, there is suffering. And so in the act of breathing, and we hope that as we describe what it is that we're going to be doing with you, that you are doing it. The simple act of breathing and feeling what happens between you and your body when you breathe, and how your body responds and reacts to you when you breathe. Can you feel that? Can you feel how your body responds when you give it breath, when you are interacting with it? You feel something different happen. Well, the same is true for any cluster of cells in your body that function as an independent community within it. The cluster of cells that you call your liver, the cluster of cells that you call your heart, the cluster of cells that you call your muscles, or your nerves, or your pancreas. They're clusters of cells that when you align yourself in awareness to them, the nature and quality of that awareness that you align them to affects them. Just as with your breathing, your lungs feel something. The rest of your body feels something. Well, so too when you move your awareness to the liver. And you can breathe into your liver. Did you know? You can breathe into different parts of your body. It is not simply the breath of the lungs that you're feeding. When you breathe, you're giving breath to everything in your body. You're giving breath to everything in your body. You are offering it breath. And you're saying, I am with you, and I give you life. I give you breath. And you breathe it. And you are giving life to your liver. And you can breathe life into your liver. And you are. And when you become conscious of that, your relationship with your liver changes. The relationship with your heart changes. Your relationship with your kidneys change when you formulate a conscious relationship with them. And in that relationship, healing begins to occur, just the same way as a child in distress when a parent comes to that child, and the child looks to the parent and feels the relief and the joy, and the pain vanishes. The pain transmutes. Well, so too, the same relationship you have with that body that you exist in through this walk through this earth. And so we will have you breathe. We will have you be mindful as you are listening to us, that as you breathe, you are giving breath to your whole body. You're giving breath to every nerve and organ, and you can move your attention to every nerve, to every organ. You can feel even the pulsing of the breath in your hand when you breathe. You can feel how your breath goes to the hand, and you can breathe and feel how the breath goes to the other hand. And you can breathe and feel how the breath goes to your heart. And you can breathe and feel how your breath goes to your kidneys. And as you become more aware of breathing your breath into the body and to the different parts of the body and experience them receiving your breath, you begin to reform a relationship with them. You begin to reconnect to them. If there are parts of your body that are suffering or in pain, give them your breath. Give them your love, not your frustration nor your consternation. Give them your love. So if you've got difficulty in your bladder or if you've got difficulty in your lungs, then breathe, but breathe giving them breath, giving them your life, giving them your love. Give your lungs your love. Give your kidneys, your bladder, your love when you breathe. Even if it's in pain, give it your love. Would you not want someone to love you if you were not in pain? Would you not love them? Would you not want to be loved when you are in pain? Of course you would. Well, so too does any part of your body require love. That is what the body communicates to you when it is suffering. It does it through this signal that you call pain. The pain isn't who you are. The pain is a signal from your body saying, I'm suffering and I need something. And love is one thing it may need. It may also need proper exercise. It may need proper nutrition. It may need to go out and lie on the earth. It may need to breathe. It may need more water. But the body's needs are very simple when you understand them. And you learn to have a relationship with it. And so many of you have been distracted by the outside world that you've forgotten the most important relationship in your life is the one you have with that body. And so as you breathe and you become familiar that you can breathe your breath into every part of your body, into your hands, you can breathe your breath into the brain, you can breathe your breath into every cell, into every molecule of that body. And this is healing. This is the beginning of deliberate healing. This is the process of you now coming into the body, being present with it, offering it your healing, offering it a relationship, offering it your love. Is that not a much better gift to offer your body than your wish to ignore it or avoid it or deny it? It's a much better gift to pay attention to it. Even when a part of your body is in pain, to give it your love and attention instead of your frustration and your desire to get rid of that discomfort. It is like if a child is crying, you put duct tape over its mouth so you don't have to hear it anymore. Does that make sense? To do that to your body? When it is in pain, you find something like medicine to put over it to stop its pain because you aren't aware of why it is in pain. But this process of breathing, you're breathing life into your body. You're breathing life. You're bringing yourself to the body. You're bringing your energy to the body. And that breath, that starting breath, draw your breath into your lungs. Draw your breath into the kidneys. Draw your breath into the stomach. Draw your breath into the blood and into the bones. Each breath, draw it in to the body. Draw it in. When you intend a breath with the body, you are present with the body, and the nature of your light, the nature of what you are, is love. That is your true nature as a being. And when you bring yourself present with your body, and you orchestrate the body to breathe, you are giving it your energy, you are giving it your love just by your presence with it. Even if there's a part of your body that's in pain right now, and you bring your attention there and you say, I bring you my love with this breath, and you breathe your love into the pain will change. The body will feel the presence of your energy. It will feel it. Do this. When I came to this one today to say we're going to discuss and share a process on healing the body, this is it. It is simple. We do not like complexity. Life is not that complex. It is very simple. But if you're distracted, you will have problems. So bring yourself to your body now. Bring yourself to it with your breath. Bring yourself present with your body. Use your breath to draw love into your body. Draw love to the pain in your body. Draw love there. Go to that place of pain and discomfort and breathe in there. Breathe and say, I bring you love. You bring your love to the body. You do not bring your frustration or your anger. You say, I am here to love you. Go to any place in your body that suffers and bring yourself there and say, I am here to love you, and give it love. Use your breath. Draw your love into the body. You draw your love into the body. That is what you are. You are love. And when you breathe in and you instruct your body to breathe, you're drawing in your love. Going from the external world to coming back to the relationship that is most important to you. And we hope that you are doing as we are saying, for you can still do what we say and still hear what we are saying. But it is a simple process to sit, to be present with your body, to breathe into the body, to breathe your love into every part of your body. You are love. And when you're not distracted by your thoughts, when you're not distracted by the senses of the world around you, when you're not distracted from your house, you can come home and clean it up. And the minute you bring your attention into the body, to any part of the body that is struggling or suffering, and you offer it your love, you offer it good food, you offer it water, you offer it activity, you offer it playfulness. Take it for a walk. Take it for a ride. Take it for a run. But have a relationship with your body. It is a living organism that you inhabit. It has surrendered itself to you. It will let you do anything you wish to it. But whatever you do or do not do with it will have its effects. So in that process of breathing, you're drawing in love. You're leaving the world around you and you're coming into your house. And you're breathing in there and you're drawing your breath of love into the legs, into the feet, into the bowels, into the pancreas, into the liver, into the spine, into the marrow of your bones. Draw your breath into the marrow of your bones. Draw love into your body. And if the world tries to distract you, if you hear a sound or something's going on, simply come back. Draw your breath in and bring yourself back. Create the bond of love with your body that you were born with. When you were born into that body, there was a bond of pure unity and love. There was no separation between you and your beautiful body. There was no separation. There was no judgment between you and your body when that body was born. The judgment was learned. Let go of your judgment. Let go of your judgment and come to the body. Breathe, even if you're just coming here now. Just breathe and feel what your body feels when you breathe it. The breath feels good, does it not? The breath feels good because your body feels your presence with it. It's like two friends coming together when you breathe. And each breath you take, draw your breath into every organ, into every nerve, into every ligament, tendon, muscle. Draw your breath into your eyes, into your brain. Draw your breath in. Because when you draw a breath in, you give breath to the whole body. It's not just simply air coming into your lungs. You're breathing breath into the whole body. When you become conscious of that you're drawing breath into everything, and you form an intention with your breath. You form an intention with your breath. breath affects the body by the nature of your intention. And if that intention is sustained and maintained, if that intention with your breath is sustained and maintained, then healing naturally occurs. Healing naturally occurs. Healing is a natural phenomena of a healthy interaction between different realms of consciousness. Healing is a natural effect of a healthy interaction with different realms of consciousness. Your body is one realm of consciousness, and you are another realm of consciousness, and your thoughts are another realm of consciousness. And we are another realm of consciousness, and the earth is another realm of consciousness. Healing and well-being are healthy interactions between different realms of consciousness. And the realm of your mind and the body, and the interaction between them is a relationship that you, as the soul of that body, may choose to consciously engage in. But breathe. When I came here to speak of healing your body, it is very simple. The challenge that some of you might face is just simply making the time each day to stop and remember that the most important relationship you have in this world while you are here is with that body that you inhabit. And it will get your attention very easily when you are paying attention. It will let you know, I am thirsty. I need to exercise and stretch. I need to walk. I need fresh air. I need to eat. Your body will tell you these things. And if you're paying attention, you'll be able to give it what it needs. Do not let the world distract you. Even the vibration that we would transmit to you at this time is healing. Our intention is very clear. It is very, very clear that when you draw a breath in, you are breathing for the whole body. You are giving the body breath. When a breath is intentional, it heals very quickly. So heal your body. Very simply, begin the process. We encourage you that if there's any suffering in your body, that there is something that it is not getting. This is very simple. Or there is something that your body is getting that it does not need. This is very simple. Your body is not a complex mechanism. It's a very simple organism with simple needs. And every part of the body's community, your heart, which is a community, your lungs, which are a community, your liver, which is a community, the different parts of the body are different communities that cooperatively exist together in this individualized form that you call your body. And all of these forms that exist to serve you had their own evolution in your world, and you can see them even today. These things that you call the coral of the seas now make up the bones of your body. You can see now that the things that you call these great jellyfish were the beginnings of the first functioning nervous system, and you can see that this body evolved from this world, and it is now in the form that you are experiencing in. All of these things from this world are now in this one form. And you have a relationship and a responsibility with it, or you ought to anyway. But since you were young, you have been distracted from your body. You've been caught up in what is out in your world, and what do I need from this world, and what's in this thing, and what is out there, and what does that look like, and what does that smell like, and how does that sound? And you've forgotten to pay attention. So remember that the moment you come back to your body and you realize it is your best friend, it is the vehicle that you get to use, it is your faithful steed, if you prefer those terms. It is an animal that serves you, and it is an animal that you will stay with throughout the duration of that biological experience. As long as it lives, you can experience this world. When it ceases to function, you will move on to something else. So make your body your best friend. I think I've clearly articulated healing your body today. And if you've been doing the meditation as we've been speaking, then you will be experiencing exactly what I've described will occur. And those of you that are realizing that when you draw a breath in, when you have the body breathe, you are giving breath to the whole body, not just breathing air into your lungs. You're literally giving breath to every part of that body. And when you do it intentionally, you reestablish the relationship, the friendship, the love, the conscious relationship that ought to exist between you and that form. You reestablish that, you strengthen that, you build a bond again instead of being distracted by the world, and learn to listen to your body. There is no ache or pain in your body that is not simply telling you, I need this. Pay attention instead of trying to ignore it with your pills and your drugs and those things that would seek to detach you from the relationship with that body. Yes, we know that there are some things that you believe that are better than others, but if you were truly in a healthy relationship with your body, if you were truly mindful, you would not find yourself doing and acting in ways that would harm that form. But many of you do this for the sake of pleasure. So breathe. Give your breath to your heart. Give your breath to your brain. Give your breath to your nerves. Give your breath to your veins and your arteries. Give your breath to your kidneys, your liver, all the parts of your body, your digestive system, your glandular system. Give it your breath. And also, give it what it truly needs. Movement and play and sunshine and water and food that delights it. The food that your liver needs is very different than the food that your heart might need. But give your body the right things that it needs. Some of you say it is difficult to stop giving your body what you know you shouldn't give your body. And we say to you, that is just an excuse, that you're simply enjoying the experience of one part of the body's joy at feeling a certain thing at the expense of others. That's like you want to be with one friend, but you'll ignore all the others, right? You'll pay attention to your tongue, but you'll ignore the rest of your body. Or you'll pay attention to your eyes and ignore the rest of the body. This community that you live in called your body is a community of organisms. It is not just one body. It is a community of organisms that make up what you call one body. And each part of the community works cooperatively in and of itself. And you are the authority over that community. You may put into the community what you would in the terms of food that could harm it or heal it. Be mindful what you give to your community. What we see now in the world is that you are giving to your communities the things they do not need at the expense of one aspect of yourself. That there is a community of organisms on this planet as there is a community of organisms in your body. And you've forgotten what the community needs. You've gotten disconnected for the sake of one or another thing at the expense of all others. But this is a resolvable consideration. But first you must establish with that body that you're in that relationship of love. And I can assure you that as you begin to realize the love and grace that you can have between yourself and your body, that there is also likewise a simple solution to establish the love and grace that can exist in the global community as a body of humanity. Because you are still, like the body, a collection of organisms seeking to work cooperatively together. But if you do not understand what is needed and you do not give it, well, then you will suffer. So if you are continuing to breathe as I've instructed, and you're breathing your breath into your body, and you're giving your love through your breath, because you can do this, you can give your love through your breath to the different parts of your body. You can do this, and you can feel how the different parts of your body will respond to you. If you're very aware and you're very present, you can feel how your heart feels when you breathe. And you can feel how the stomach feels when you breathe into it. And you can feel how the kidneys feel when you breathe your love into them. And you can feel how even the cells in your blood feel when you breathe into them. You can be sensitive and feel that life of intention and love flowing into the body simply through your breath, by exercising that part of your will over the body to breathe your love into the body, into all parts of the body. Learn to become mindful and conscious that every single organ in your body, every part of your body, is a cooperative element, an individualized community functioning in a unified whole. But each one has its function, and each one is deserving of your love and affection. Not just your hands, not just your sex organs, not just your eyes, your whole body, every facet of your body deserves the love and compassion and kindness that your attention can offer it. Give the same love to all parts of your body. I think that this is sufficient. I think this is very sufficient for today. There are questions that I can take now. Good morning, everybody. So this is my morning with Raphael, and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am, because I can feel exactly what's happening as it's happening, and I hope you are following his instructions, like literally just following along. Just getting some questions. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Question from SJK. My boyfriend has wrecked his lungs from smoking, but he still won't give up his cigarettes. I can't get him to stop. Can you help him? He's saying, I just did. I offer him this. If he cannot hear, he cannot hear. He must understand that the need for his smoking must be eliminated. And it is not the smoking that is the problem. It is what he is not doing with his life that is the problem. It is what he is not doing that is the problem. For every cigarette he would choose to smoke, if he were to sit and breathe and fall in love with that form that he is, he could heal very quickly. But the lungs, like any other part of the body, can be corrected. But the choice is his. The body will surrender to his will, as it does for all of you. But this one must choose to love his body. And the reason that he does not love his body is, again, something that we would not go into at any great detail right now. But there's a reason why he's hurting his body. There's a reason why any of you hurt your body or you ignore your body. There's always a reason. But you can simply stop doing it. You can simply stop doing it. But you cannot make this one do that. You must choose to. And your love for this one may delay what may come should he continue, but it cannot stop it. This must be an act of his own choosing, his own volition, his own will, to rekindle the love that should exist in that body. And we can assure you, this one here had smoked for 30 years. He'd smoked for 30 years, and his lungs were not very good, and he could not walk upstairs very well. And yet, he remembered that he had something to do. And he began to do it. And his smoking stopped because he knew what he really needed. This one must find that. Question from Vertical. This is a fascinating thought that also each emotion emits a different breathing pattern in the body instantly and constantly changes. Can you speak to this, please? I think I have already spoken to this, where I have said that each organ is a separate community within your body that cooperates with others, and that the vibrational function of the heart is different than the vibrational function of the liver or the kidneys or your colon or the sex organs. Every organ has its own unique function and its own unique frequency, and they function as a unified harmony together, like a choir. So if an organ is out of tune, as it is when you have a condition that you call dis-ease, you can retune that organ, like retuning the strings on an instrument, if you understand the frequency that is needed. And as awareness, as a soul, you have the capacity to articulate different ranges of emotional frequency into the body. Even with your breath, you can align yourself to the frequency of peace and breathe that peace into the body. You can align yourself to the frequency of joy, and you can breathe that into your body. You can align yourself to the frequency of peace and contentment. You can align yourself to the frequency of excitement. You can align yourself to the frequency of vitality. And you can draw that frequency in through the breath into any organ or nerve or gland of the body. And you will feel correction if you're able to keep your awareness in communion with the affected part of the body. For example, if you have a condition in the liver, again, some conditions of the liver, we are speaking in general terms right now, not in specific terms, because some of you will have something causing things in your liver from a certain thing, such as alcohol or toxins that you're ingesting without realizing it. But there's still a frequency that can retune or reset that organ. But you would still have to remove the frequencies of other substances that might be causing that. But you can still begin correction by drawing in the frequency, for example, that vibrational frequency of joy in the liver, of refreshment and vitality that the liver reestablishes in the body through the process of cleansing. And you draw that energy of vitality in the liver, you begin to give it that energy. You can, as awareness, give that energy to the liver. And you see this in many of your healing arts that you see on the planet today, where they work with this energy technologies now. And the act of transmitting energy from one body to another works on that same principle. But you may align yourself to the functional energy of that organ. And each organ has a function. And vitality is one of those energies, especially for the liver. And you can draw that energy in. The drawing of an energy into a particular part of the body will allow that part of the body to begin to correct. But you will still have to remove the causes that are inducing that effect or maintaining that effect in the conditions of your biology. Beautiful question. Wonderful question. Thank you so much. Question from Tanya. My daughter just split with her boyfriend and is very depressed. Can you send her, it's already being done, and her sad ex too, some love and compassion so they both get through this a little easier? I just want to say something about that personally. When a relationship ends, it doesn't end. And this might sound contradictory. When a relationship ends, it doesn't end. That simply means that when the vibrational energy of two people changes, then the system changes. What they are actually in the process of doing are generating a new relationship in their lives. And that may be a relationship with a new job, a new person, but they've made a change vibrationally in their consciousness that are affecting a change. And if they understood that they're not ending something, they're creating something new, the depression would not be around for very long. When you realize, I'm creating something new and wonderful in my life. Something's ending and I'm creating something new. Whether they're conscious of that fact or not, most people are unconsciously changing their lives all of the time. But when you become conscious that you are a creator and something ends, you've created a change, and so have they. And whether it doesn't matter whether you know it, but if you know that you're creating something better in your life, that's what's going to happen. And you become conscious. Why would you be sad at the idea, I'm creating something new in my life? You're not going to be sad. I've experienced that many times in my life, where relationships change, and you realize, at one point I finally realized, this is effects of my own creative process. So congratulations to your daughter and her ex, because they're creating a new event in their life. They're creating something new in their lives. And when they realize that, they'll take their attention off what was and look forward to what is. It gets very exciting. No, that wasn't Raphael. That was me speaking from my personal experience. Wonderful. Just going through here. Question from Angela. Good morning, William. I would love a message for my highest good healing. Angela, I'm going to redirect you when you have a chance to watch the replay of this. The message and the healing you seek is literally in here. If you go back and you follow what Raphael said for the first 25, 30 minutes and follow along with him. I mean, the healing is now. It is right now. It is not going to happen tomorrow. It's happening right now. But I encourage you to, again, review this. And I encourage any of you, please give this video a thumbs up. Help increase the algorithm so this knowledge and this wisdom and this opportunity becomes available to everybody that needs to learn the truth about what healing is and can be for each individual. I'm just blown away by what he said today. It's amazing. Question from Daniela. What about breathing through the skin? Our largest organ. Is consciousness directed by the skin as it covers a vast surface? Yes, he's saying that the skin breathes all the time. He's saying your skin breathes all the time. Just most people aren't aware of it. But you can literally absorb energy through the skin directly, and you do all the time. You absorb it and you emit it all the time through the skin. Your science will measure that as moisture leaving the body, but it is more than moisture. There's an actual transmitting and receiving of energy through your skin. And if you are aware of that facet, well, you can draw in energy and produce a healing result much quicker in your body than just working through the one organism of the lungs. Remember, each organ in your body is an individualized community working cooperatively with the whole. And the moment you bring more community members together to work together, the system can heal much faster. Many hands make light work. And you've got many communities, the different organs, the nerves, the glands, the skin, the bones, all of these things are working together. And when you recognize that and you work with them and they work with you, there's a synthesis that happens that transcends what the body or you can do on your own. There's a synthesis in energy that happens when you as a soul come together in union consciously with your body and all parts of your body. There's an energetic synthesis that you can bring into the body when you cultivate an internalized deep relationship of love and kindness and integrity with your body by feeding it and treating it properly and respectfully. You will have the greatest love of your life is with your physical body. It is the first and it will be the last love of your life. There will be others that you may love in this world, but the first love is the one you should have with your body. This is the love of your life. Very few people understand this. Thank you so much. Great question, Daniela. Got time for one more question. Okay, I see. Let's go here. I think I missed a question. Yes. Julia, I think you got it. Anyway, guys, this has been great. Want to say, for those of you that want to know more about how to connect with your guides and angels, how to heal your body, Archangel Raphael is one of many ascended masters that work with us in our courses and classes. And I encourage you, especially with the upcoming Mediumship 102 program, which starts on November the 26th of this month. You can go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. Go to my website, sign up for the 102 course. You can learn to get yourself unplugged from your mind, and you'll literally be able to recreate a new mind and a new body and a new life. And it's a 3-week program. It'll knock your socks off. So go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, sign up for the course. Also, if you've enjoyed this, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, you can do so through my Patreon page, patreon.com/William Michael Forbes. And also, please leave your comments, your inquiries, your questions, your concerns, your opinions about what Raphael said today. We'd love to look them over and give you our feedback on them. So please leave your questions and comments in the section below. Any links to my website or courses and classes, you'll find in the comment section below this video after it's rendered up onto YouTube. Again, I want to say thank you so much to everybody for coming out today and for taking your precious time to heal yourself on this day with us. Much love. I will see you on Monday morning for Shortcuts for Your Soul. Have yourself a wonderful and a joy-filled weekend. Bye for now.